Hello, good morning, Liz.
Oh, Amanda, what a pleasure to see you.
Oh, lovely to see you as always.
Yeah, and
Here we
it's so
are
long.
again.
Yeah,
Time goes fast. We're in April now,
I
and
know.
yeah,
Did you
lots,
have a
lots
lovely
to look
Easter
forward to.
weekend?
Lovely, thank you. Yeah, how about you? Did you have a nice weekend?
Yes. Yeah, I was down at the Museum of Power, and I'm going to be at somewhere called Cressing Temple Barns this weekend. So
Oh,
what I
that's a
thought I'd do,
lovely place.
because we've got our fabulous root chakra event next week,
Yes,
haven't we?
yeah, on the 19th, that's coming up. So that'll be a great evening. It's 6:30, isn't it, on the 19th? And if anybody wants to join, they'll be learning all about the root chakra, clearing and working with that, and the crystals and meditations as well as readings.
Yeah.
And you'll be doing a lot, won't you, with your drum, if you can explain about that.
Hi, Sharon. Welcome.
Hello, Sharon.
Yeah, certainly we sort of start off with a full chakra clearing, and I know you're going to finish with a beautiful root chakra meditation, so everybody that leaves will just be feeling wow.
Yeah,
And grounded.
uplifted. Grounded, definitely grounded. Yeah, and learning a bit
I
more
thought
about.
I'd start off today. I love to start off with a little card which applies to everybody, and especially if some people watch it back. So it's a lovely one, and I think it's, can you read this? I look forward to new challenges. And
Oh,
I think
yes.
that's the way everybody's got to be grasping this little time of April.
Renewal now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
What's new, what's coming through. Now, Sharon, today I'm going to be using, because of the way, in respect of the Southern Hemisphere, it's their time for what we would call Halloween. But obviously now we're sort of drifting Ostara. But so I'm using Halloween Oracle because I love these cards. So I hope that's okay with you. So I'd like to start off with Skull of Stars, Infinite Possibilities. And it really fits in with that, that new challenges card, because it's saying, do you know what? Don't limit yourself. Can you see the purple around? And I think Amanda would agree with me. Purple's very much that
Healing and
psychic colour,
spiritual.
healing, that connection. So it's if it's the spiritual path that you're looking at, but most importantly, trust your intuition about situations and don't turn things down. Because often we go, oh, I'm not really sure. I'm not terribly sure whether I should do this. It's saying to you, absolutely embrace it. Very much for it. Now I'm going to pull a card for Amanda because, I don't do that very often. And I
Bless
love
you.
this card. Can you see? It's all those,
Joy.
well, two chakra colours that we'll be coming to late in a couple of months' time. The
Yes.
sacral and solar plexus. But the beauty of this, can you feel that energy there? It's filling you with energy and, joy.
Yeah,
And
lovely.
it's like,
That's what I need.
absolutely.
Lots of energy. Lift me up, Holy Spirit.
And it's sort of saying
Thank
to you,
you.
do you know what? Like, just really feel that energy flow through. And, it's when you're feeling a bit tired and a bit, and you're going to be doing some breath work, aren't you, when we do our chakra?
Oh yes, yes. In the meditation, breathing in the red color as well, and
Yeah.
doing all the different affirmations and things like that would be wonderful. Oh,
Oh,
oh
look,
yes.
know
Oh,
this one.
hello. Oh, it's
Bye
the morning.
bye.
Bye. Yeah. Right.
And that's that is the problem about that. We
Yeah,
can't do something
this
like
is why we do
chakras.
our closed events via Eventbrite. You can find me and Liz on our Eventbrite page, and it's psychic and spiritual readings with Amanda and Liz, and you can find that. Look out for that, and you'll find the different events that are coming up. But that's why we only do limited time on these free events, because unfortunately we get too many scammers coming on to get in touch with you. So it's all about you guys, and trying to
And the
keep you all
beauty of the
safe.
closed events, we can have a bit of discussion, can't we, Amanda? We can really talk to
Yes,
people
yeah, because
about
they're
what
longer,
they're
they're
feeling.
more interactive, they're more personal and intimate, and there's more
Yeah.
information, and there's teaching and education as well as intuitive readings and that going on as well. So they're
And
wonderful. So I see we've got a few people on there. If you'd like to come on and say hello, because
yeah,
we've got our lovely Sharon's come and joined us,
we pulled a
and your
great
lovely
card.
cat in the background's coming to say hello, Liz.
Yeah. They always
Oh,
do, don't they? Just appear.
that's my Natalie there. Come on, hello, Natalie. Who's that cute child in the blue dress? Oh yes. pointing up. That's my daughter, Natalie. She's come on and say hello. Hello, my love. Nice to see you on here. Yeah, it was a birthday yesterday, so birthday girl, and it was mine at the weekend as well. So all these new beginnings, new times for us birthday girls.
Well, that's right,
Natalie.
So do you think Natalie would like a card? Would you like a card?
I'm sure she'd love a card, wouldn't you, Nat?
Well, this one is beautiful, and I'm using, as I mentioned, the Halloween Oracle Night Song. Can you see hidden talents? And this is a red cardinal bird, you know, rare, beautiful. So not just cute, but very beautiful, Natalie. But it's saying don't hide some of your talents. You're capable, your capacity is there for doing lots and lots of things. But, you know, once again, as I mentioned, Sharon, we sort of hide them. We forget just how strong, just how empowered we are. And I think this is the time now. We're getting past April. I was going to say when the sun comes out, but I think it's just about to rain here.
Oh no! At least we have a rainbow to look forward to, Liz.
And for everybody, everybody that's watching and maybe not engaging, from a different deck, I've pulled psychic abilities. And with this deck, you can really see that third eye. And if everybody's feeling a little bit down, just relax and sort of, it's almost like cleanse out that third eye, because it has, so much impact on how we feel.
Yes,
and that's partly why we're doing some of the chakra work, albeit sort of a closed event, because it's just so important that people appreciate how much it impacts them. Wouldn't you agree, Amanda?
Yeah, definitely. And working with their own energies, their own spiritual energies, the aura and the etheric energies around them, to open up to who you really are, your spiritual being. So it's wonderful stuff. So please join us if you can. So that'd be the 19th of April. So the first chakra event. Right. I don't know if any of you other ladies or gents that are on here that would like to say hello, because I know that we've got 5 people watching us, because we'll be doing mediumship and giving out the cards to those that come on, so we can give you readings. Okay, so we'll go from there. If I'd like to just say that I have got a lady that's come through. I don't know if you can take this, any of you guys. I know who's watching that hasn't said hello yet, but I have this lady and she's showing me that one side of her head, bless her, hello Katie Ann, good morning to you, had been shaved.
Hello Jane.
Jane. And I feel that she would have had something, obviously for an operation or something in the side of the head. She had one side of the hair was shaved off and she's showing me the other side. So I feel this was obviously for some kind of operation. Good morning, Sue. Morning, everybody. So if anybody can take that, first of all, that link and connect with me, then the link will get stronger. But that's how she's come in here. And I'm not sure if I feel that somebody's sister and also a mother, maybe a mother on the earth plane, or is connected around a mother now, maybe on the earth plane. But this would have been someone's sister, I feel, this lady as she comes in here. And I feel that she would have had a scar there, because she's showing me where she's had to have work on her head, so maybe an operation. I don't know if anyone can take that. Yeah, just as I've gone like that, I've got heat in my hands, and for healing, this could have been where she hair coming off, even to do with shaving off, maybe for cancer support. But I was feeling that there was an operation, unless both are linked together, maybe. If you can take any of that message, guys, just let me know. I will just see what else I can get there. Okay. Right. Okay. I had the name Lee just come in as well. Lee. So Leanne, Lee. That kind of name going on there, either with the person or around the person on the earth plane. I've got August, and I've got I've got tulips as well coming in here. Tulips at the moment. I feel somebody's been maybe laid tulips on a grave. I've got purple and pink tulips being shown these tulips, and then I feel someone's been out, and there's also a grave. Definable female, not Lee. Oh, okay. Right. You can't take the Lee name, but you can take the definable female. Okay. Jane. Right. So as the lady came in, as I was saying, I could see half of her head shaved off, and then I felt that there was a scar maybe on her head, or she's telling me that somebody either on the earth plane has also had treatment and got a scar. So I'm not sure in which way that is. Oh, and you can take Lee as a male with a shaved head. Right, okay. Yeah. So I'm with you then, Jane. Bless you. And can you take the tulips? And I think I said August. Just want to come in with a lot of love here. And at the moment, and I'm getting anxiety. I'm finding it hard to breathe. You can take the operation. Yes. Right. That's that. Okay, my love. And I feel that somebody was buried, or that I had like footsteps going through wet grass, and I feel I was in a graveyard. And so this could be to do with the person around, or this could be someone else that someone has seen gone to their graveyard recently or something. So maybe they're shut with the wet grass. I don't know if this means anything to you, but I've got to give you this. Okay, my love. Right, now we'll try and lift up with some happiness rather than it's always like getting to the nitty gritty, isn't it? Oh dear. Right, okay. Does memories of doing somebody's makeup mean anything to you, Jane? I've got and I feel it looks like back in the 80s, because I had like blue eyeshadow going on here. And I feel, if you remember them days. And yeah, yes. I just felt that someone was, doing somebody's makeup and all this sort of thing. And I feel that this may be the era when the person was maybe still on the earth plane, or that somebody did someone's makeup for a wedding. There's something where makeup was done, if this means anything to you. But I've just got to bring that in quickly. And right. There's not much. I don't know whether she just come in to see me, but I've also got Australian links somewhere. Australian links. Okay. So just got to say to you, a lot of love around you. There's somebody with an anxiety problem on the earth plane. I don't know if you can take that, Jane, and to give healing thoughts and lift them up, lift their spirits up. And if the flowers weren't for the grave, then I want to bring these flowers into you for spring, for new beginnings and upliftment. And my beautiful tulips, they were tulips. So lots of love to you. Thank you, Jane, for working with me. Bless you.
Okay. All right, for me. So I'd like to go back. I presume, Katie Ann, I hope you're still here. So what I do is then I go back and I'll pull cards for people, for those that have not joined. So I'm using Halloween Oracle, as I've mentioned, because in respect of where Halloween is in the Southern Hemisphere at the moment. So for you, dawn. And dawn's an interesting time for many people, because it can be after a fabulous night's sleep or a very troubled night's sleep. But it's very much the light after the darkness. So if things have been really tough for you, Katie Ann, that you've not really been sure what's happening, or, lots of sort of decisions that you can't really sort of get a grasp of, this is going to change. You're going to have so much clarity come through. But the beauty of, when you've got one of these lovely owls, is that they always show wisdom. So always think about some of the lessons that you've learned, and don't rush into things, but know that it's going to open up, you're going to see it, and you're going to feel it, which is so very, very important to us all. So to a namesake, so to Jane Elizabeth Roberts, and for you, Skull of Light. And I know some of this imagery can be quite vibrant, but I think these are beautiful cards. And here, can you see the word illumination? if you've been agonizing over something or not quite sure what to do, the purple around it is very much saying to you, trust your intuition. If you know it's the right way to go, or if something doesn't seem quite right to you, trust that, because that clarity that's going to come for you is, and certainly I'm saying this to so many people at the moment, you know, by the end of April, we're going to be opening up, we're going to see things, we're going to feel things a lot stronger, and it's a time to move forward at pace. So once you get that idea, and it can be about doing something different, almost like that eureka moment, go for it, you know, move forward at pace. So I hope that means something to you. And lovely Sue. So welcome again. Now, scrying, look at that. Now, scrying doesn't just mean looking into the crystal ball, but it's about intuition. It's about, you know, when you see those slightly undefinable things, maybe a shadow, maybe, you know, you're aware of something, perhaps a scent, it's saying to you, take note of that. And scrying you can do with a bowl of water, anything really. You're looking into just something,
Clouds.
got that clarity. Yeah, absolutely. Clouds, anything. You don't have to have that, the crystal ball, or a lot of people use a sort of a glass crystal as opposed to a quartz crystal.
Even a flame of a candle is very good.
Yeah, absolutely. And they show the candles in this.
Mirrors.
So all the time, Sue, this is saying to you, just start trusting. Start trusting those signs around you, and really don't dismiss them. So if I just do Jacqueline Mercer, is that okay?
Yeah.
And then I'll pass back to you. So Jacqueline, welcome. I'm not sure if you've been with some of these before, but always a pleasure to see people. And you know, I pulled for you the card very much that I pulled for Amanda earlier on. Absolutely amazing. Joy, rejoicing in the present, and the solar plexus, sacral colors. So all about lifting that energy. So if you felt a little bit, well, you know, doldrumsy, not quite sure, that's going to change. And with some of the lovely breathing and accepting the things that are going on around, you'll start to feel your energy levels come up. But this card also means, can you just make a little bit of time for you? You know, we make appointments for the horrible things like dentists, hate dentists.
Tell me about it.
But what do you do for you? You know, when are you making time to indulge, to do something special, sit in nature? And it's saying delighting in everything around you is going to really make you feel good and help you go forward. Great cards today. So when I come back, I'll come back to Meg. Oh, and there's lovely Meg. Kim. Hello, Kim.
Yeah, hello, ladies. Lovely
so
to see you.
After Amanda, I'll come back to Meg and lovely Kim.
Lovely. Thank you. As Liz was giving them wonderful readings as always, I had a man come in with black curly hair, quite distinct, thick hair, and I'd say, yeah, just below the ears, quite a bit of a curl on it, this man. So I'm not sure who. He didn't show me his face. For some reason he was looking the other way. He was standing back to it, just showed me the back of his head quickly. So I've got to bring this man in. I'm going to ask for some more. I've got Everton as well, if that means anything. And right, okay, so I don't know if he supported Everton as a team or had links around Everton Way or anything like this, but I've got to give you this as well. I felt that I had the name of Paul coming in here as well. So that could link with him or somebody on the earth plane. Okay, and I've got praying at the moment. So I feel that somebody does send their thoughts up to spirit, does spend maybe quite religious, and is praying for some help and some guidance maybe on the earth plane. And I feel that there's a situation going on around them. I do feel that there's something where there's been a parting of the ways in some area as well, and I'm getting heart problems. Does any of that relate to anybody? Can anybody understand any part of that message? Don't always worry about the name so much. With what I did say Paul there, if you can take it. If not, if you can take the rest of it, then say hello and we'll connect up a bit higher. So I've got heart problems, someone with dark black curly hair. I felt it was a man, but I must say that the head to the back of me, it could have been a lady, but I did feel kind of a little right there, Meg. So where are we, Meg, with you, with that message, my love? And I've got problems with the heart, which could be emotional or could be actually heart physical. And I do feel like there was a parting of the ways somewhere on, maybe on the earth plane with somebody. Okay. Right. And I've got prayer. Take the curly hair and Everton and cardiac arrest and male. Oh my goodness. Katie Ann. Yes. So that's you then, my love. That's a lot, isn't it? Yes. So Meg, if you can take any part of the message as well that resonates with you, please do, because I've said before that spirit come in, they're omnipresent, so they know who's going to be connecting on here. So if the message resonates somewhere, oh, I know of a male with this hair who's passed. I know Paul, I've been having heartburn, and there's been a parting in the family, so you can, Meg can take some of it as well. Right, so for both of you ladies, whatever you can get from this message, remember that spirit's there. They're probably coming in together to give you something you both need. It's just to let you know that for whoever's been praying or prays, that prayers are mighty, because our thoughts all go into the ether and are heard and resound back to us. It's like a game of giving and receiving. Whatever we think and send out, we end up getting back. So if you're asking for a question or answer from spirit take their own time to come back to you, but they'll come back in their own time, and they're around you. So healing thoughts where it's needed, where there's been this parting. Okay, I do feel like there's a man that was walking away. This man here is now showing me himself in grey trousers, grey like flannelette. I don't know if it's flannelette. Well, just I won't dig myself in too much. Just the grey material. I say trousers rather, if you know what I mean. Excuse me. Oh dear, I feel this is him giving me this, because I didn't have a cough before. They do give me their symptoms and problems. Oh, so I've got breathing problems here. I feel coughing, and I don't know if this is with them or somebody again on the earth plane. So I've got to give all this through as well. Okay. Okay. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, I have to say it, I'm afraid, but I don't know why. I just had I had Wentworth, and to me that was was a prison, ladies' prison, I think, isn't it? It's a prison.
It's a golf course as well. Wentworth.
Is it? Oh, maybe we could. Yeah, step away from the prison, Amanda. Oh, bless. Uncle had lung cancer. That's probably why, with the cough. Bless him. And the breathing all of a sudden and the pain going through. Yeah, so just Wentworth area, or that name, mean anything with anybody. Okay, so I've got to give you that. Uncle observed with golf. Yeah, maybe. I don't know why they wouldn't just say golf, but thankfully Liz knows it's golf. I don't know why I'm drawn to the So sometimes your own brain pops in there. It's hard to just clear the way for spirit to show what they're doing here. Usually you would probably just show me golf. Right, okay. So this, then your uncle there, obsessed. Yeah, obsessed. I've got you, Katie Ann. Bless your heart. Yes, me as well. Right, okay. Does a yellow canary or a little bird mean anything to you? I just briefly saw a little bird. It looked like a little yellow bird. I may have mistook it for a canary. It could have been something else. If that means anything to you, okay. So I've got to give you the little yellow bird, unless it's symbolic for somebody, a little lady that's got blonde hair, because some men can call them ladies' birds, can't they? God bless them. And you never know what my symbols mean at times. So I have to give it out just in case you can take it. You'd be surprised. I had Peggy Mitchell the other day, and it was literally Peggy Mitchell was the spitting image of the lady they used to call her it. That's my uncle joking. I support Ipswich and original rivals. Oh, okay.
Yeah, canaries.
So there. See, oh, wonderful. So that's your uncle joking. Yeah, they are. So thank goodness that there's some real evidential message been going on there, and that's good. So I ask Spirit to come in and support me, especially when I'm having a bit of an off day today, unfortunately. Didn't sleep very well last night, so I'm trying to get revived with Liz's lovely, joyful energies that she's given me, and you guys coming on. Thank you. So yeah, I just want to go back to memory links. He's showing me a stick of rock for some reason. I don't know if that means anything to you, and I feel like we'd have you know, when you get the soft rock, soft in the crumbly rock. So I don't know if going back that would mean anything to you, or someone else coming in with that message around for you. And it's about going back to the childhood and remembering the fun times. But I'm also feeling that he's saying about be careful with the old sweet tooth. And trip to Blackpool, yeah. So I should have said the Blackpool, that was coming in. Camping in Anglesey and trip to Blackpool, yeah. That's where the old rock's coming. He's saying the good memories, and he'll always be watching over you, okay, and coming in with this. So just lots and lots of love from him, and to get you to go forwards. I feel it's a case of opening up the curtains and letting the sunshine in when we get it, and getting your shoes on and getting out for it and doing things. I don't know if there's a new dog or there's something about a little dog. I just saw like a little terrier kind of dog, although I am bad with my breeds, and I don't know if this means anything to you, but I feel like memories of taking the little dog for a walk, or to say go out with the little dog if you have one. Okay, but love and blessings to you. I'll just see if I've got September for an anniversary, birthday, or passing. Okay, look after yourself. Love never dies. Thank you, Liz. Over to you.
Thank you. So I'm going to come to Meg, and then I'm
that
going
is
to
it. The terrier.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
So Meg.
Meg.
Another skull, beautiful. This almost looks like a bit of the sort of the hippie flower power one, but the words with it, skull of flowers, creating through the ashes. Now I know, Meg, when you first hear that, you think, oh, that's a bit strange. But have you heard of the phoenix? And the phoenix gained its power as it rose from the ashes. So if things have been a little bit tough, Meg, you know, just know that you've got that phoenix energy. Not too dissimilar to a dragon, and it's you'll feel that energy coming up your spine, so you're going to feel it drawing you up, that you can really face up to any difficulties, any challenges. And some of the times the challenges are people, where you have to, you know, then say something that, because it's stopping a pattern of behavior, you know, you have to allow yourself to unburden and to be able to move forward. And if we've got attachments, or we've got, you know, things that we do that maybe we feel guilty about not doing, now's the time to release them. And you can do that by calling on that energy to help to move you forward. But again, you know, wonderfully vibrant colors, certainly very solar plexus, and, you know, that pink, that rose, you know, for your heart chakra. So never be frightened to just gently massage your heart chakra if you feel you need that hug. So blessings to you. And so lovely, Kim.
Lovely message.
Well, I'd like to say that I hope winter is gone, but judging by the sort of the rain we've just had and everything,
I can hear it outside at the minute. I'm just raining.
But this is beautiful, the sacredness of pausing. Now, Kim, I hate to say this, but you know what you do with the dead leaves? You clear them away. So this is a big time now. Get it all cleared out. Everything, you know, I'm not making a cheap shot about, you know, your knicker drawer or things like that, but it's because often they say, clear your knicker drawer out. But no, this is about sort of anything that's unwanted, anything that's unwanted memories. Work with that dark moon just before the new moon. You know, clear it out and really start to have some big positive goals for the rest of the year, because, you know, we still have that chariot energy which is running through 2023, chariot from the tarot deck, and that's going to start taking us forward at pace. But if you're still not quite sure what you're doing, you know, absorb that energy, a little bit of clearing. I don't know very much about feng shui, but they say about putting things in alignment, and you're going to feel so much better, so much positive. And just remember, Kim, we're always here if you need us. Absolutely. So Jacqueline Mercer said, need to do more grounding. Well, we've got our root chakra event next week,
Yes.
so that's going to be brilliant. So I'm just scrolling down. So I come to Linda Joan Gallagher, morning, and then Alana Mercer. So welcome. Well, good
Morning,
joining
Linda.
you. And I think there's probably Sue and a few others that are going to be envious of this beautiful black cat.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. Absolutely lovely. But look at those eyes, that knowing. And can you see fortune meets opportunity? Now, I'm going to say this, and I say it to everybody that comes for readings. Ignore scammers, ignore people that, say things that sound too good to be true. They are, forget them. This is the universe bringing things to you that are going to be different things that you can approach, different things that you can do. But can you see the cat is sat on books, which is very saying, use your wisdom. Don't underestimate how much knowledge you have or how much you've forgotten. And we often do that. We forget what our skill sets are. So know you've got that level of skills. So when some different opportunities come through, a bit like the Wheel of Fortune in the tarot deck, take advantage of them because they're very much going to go in your favor, and have that belief. And don't forget, a few affirmations, bit of manifesting. It's all going to start working in a really positive way for you. So for Alana Mercer, the underworld, where all things pause and begin again. Absolutely lovely. The pomegranate, the sacred fruit, and you can see it's ripe, it's lush, it's whatever, maybe you've closed yourself a little way behind sort of closed doors for the sort of the winter time. But as you can see, all the lovely flowers coming out, this is saying to you, you're going to start to blossom. But it's going to be the start of it. But once you get to probably June, July, you're going to be in full swing. So it's not going to be a speedy progress of the things that you want to do. And I think in some ways we've all got a fraction agoraphobia, haven't we, at the moment? Because it's all a bit, it's wet, it's cold, and you don't know what to put on. And this is like saying, you just, each day you're going to gain that strength. But when like I said, when you get to a bit later towards the summer, wow, you're going to be firing all cylinders. So any challenges that come, anything that's new, any opportunities, absolutely go for it. And I'll just quickly do Christine, is that okay?
Yeah, that's lovely.
So Christine, welcome to you, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining
these
us.
are Halloween oracles, they always look a little bit. And can you see this, the veil, the future? Now that sort of band is thin, and because this is a Halloween time, but for the Southern Hemisphere, it's like your spiritual connection is going to be a lot stronger. You're going to start to feel things, know things. Follow the path that's in front of you. Look for the signs and the synchronicities. And I hope you understand what I mean by that. Maybe you see something on telly and then it's something that you want to do, and then somebody tells you about it. That path is going to be interesting, maybe a little bit challenging, but take advantage of it and just feel the excitement of doing something that's a little bit new, a little bit different. But most importantly, know that the universe has your back, so you're not going to fall. So if you want to make that little bit of a leap, just go for it, and really think about enhancing your psychic and spiritual connections.
Yeah,
So,
that's lovely.
over to you, Amanda.
Very spiritual, and Christine's lovely lady. Nice
Oh,
one here. I hope everybody's had a lovely Easter weekend. Enjoyed your bank holiday, whatever you've been doing. Right, okay. As I connect in here, I'm not sure who I'm with at the moment, but okay. I had the name of Roger. Just came in, so I don't know if anybody can take a Roger at the moment, because that was relatively strong there. I've also got somebody making me go like that, itching under my chin here, and I feel that they're giving me a very small little beard. Amy Tate, hello. You can take Roger, Amy. You can take that. And Kim, yes, uncle. So I've got two of you here. Okay, so I've got two of you. Can you take maybe a little beard, and Sue? Yeah, all right. So it's between you three. I know we're omnipresent here. Okay, I've got arthritis. You can take, Amy can take with a little beard. Okay, and I feel that I've got it's showing me in a grey suit with, I can just see his white shirt underneath. Oh, that's okay, my pleasure. And I've got problems in one wrist here, but I feel that it could be like the arthritis in the wrist or something, problems with the hand. And I do feel that for some reason, yeah, okay, yeah, so it's with Amy. With you other ladies, Sue and Kim, if you can't take the description of the man that's coming in, then just please take the message if it resonates with you, because that's when the omnipresent messaging comes in here. Okay, so I've got yeah, he's given me in other places. I've got pains in my bones now, and I feel like, I know people get arthritis as they get older, but I feel that he had repetitive problems in his arms and in his wrist and things like this. I don't know if somebody could take a ticketing situation. It's like I had somebody, I've had this once before years ago, but not recently. And it was like a conductor sort of, you know, the old bus conductors. So I don't know, or if you can take that kind of thing, like being a conductor, it could be anywhere, bus or train or what, but I feel with the ticketing. So either something could be coming up on the earth plane where you need a ticket, or something at the minute, a situation, or the man worked doing this for a living when he was on the earth plane. There's something around that. I've got tickets being shown to me, so he's just mentioning tickets at the moment, and it looked like he had the actual machine or was doing something with tickets, but it was in and it was out. So unless there's, if you can take any of that part of that, that could be something you're telling me about, that someone's just got tickets for an event or something on the earth plane and he knows. Right now, as I'm talking with him, he's bringing me not just the arthritis condition. I feel that he's saying that stopped him from doing a lot of things that he wanted to do when he was alive, because of the way it affected his hands and arms. Does that make you've heard this before? Okay, and this with him? Yes. Okay, right, okay. I've got to give you that. Okay. Now, I feel quite a thin man. I do feel that he smoked as well. He just made me sort of like drawing the bevel as if I'm smoking here, making me feel like he smoked. And he was, yeah, he worked hard, and he was relatively quiet, I feel, as well. I don't feel that he always would have he just got on and did his work, and he was quite happy in you know, with his own, keeping himself to himself, his own quiet space. But if he needed to speak up, then he would. But you know, he would be, he's a man's man, if you like. And yeah, that's what I'm getting from him. I've got John as well coming in here, the name of John somewhere. Does any of this mean anything to you? I feel that he's bringing this in as well. Roger's bringing this in, so the name John as well. I've also got something. Is there painting going on at the moment in the house, or decorating going on? I've got a few yeses, but I'm not sure which for. He's talking about bringing, you know, lightening up the house and doing decorating and things, or to do with painting and decorating. I've got this something to do with painting and decorating at the moment. And I want healing thoughts for mum. Does that make sense? I want healing thoughts brought in for mum. I've also got to give you January. Oh, okay. For either a birthday, anniversary, or passing. Okay, my love. And just to say that a lot of love around you at the moment and the family. I've also got an Alsatian dog. Looks like an Alsatian coming there as well. So I don't know if you can take any of that, but just to let you know that he's around you. And I feel that somebody that's quite spiritual does get a whiff at times, a little, maybe they can smell like roll ups and things like this. I've got this coming in. All right, so just to let you know that he's around you. I've also got problems with someone had a problem in the head area, and I feel like it was just a minor stroke, very minor. It's not giving me a lot of, but it's either a minor stroke or someone's but they got a lot on their mind. But there's something there, getting pains in the side of the head or a minor stroke there. So healing thoughts for that, if that means anything to you, Amy. All right, my love. I don't know if there's a child that's been born or a new. I've got a little baby boy, and I could just see nappies going on, things like this. So does this mean anything to you, or a child to come, or I've just had a little baby boy there as well. But lots of love around you. And now over to Liz.
Yeah. So,
yes,
Amy, I'm going to come to you, Amy Tatum, to do cards. And Shell, welcome. Hello. Absolutely brilliant. Lovely to when people come back, isn't it? And you just feel that community, that friendship. So, Amy, for you, apple, risk and reward. Now, the bite, the heart shape within the apple means that it's not necessarily about love, but can be something that you feel quite passionate about. So if you're weighing up, not quite sure what to do, take the challenging option. Really push yourself, Amy, because that's what's going to give you the greatest benefit. It's what's going to make you feel like, yeah, this is all working. This is coming together quite nicely. But so often we just hold back, or we go, I'll just do this. And then 6 months later we go, oh, why didn't I do that? So this card very much is about trust yourself. It can be about any form of relationship or something that you want to do, be it work-wise or a hobby or travel that you feel really passionate about. It's saying embrace it and go for it. So for the lovely Shell, wow, look at this. Owl, wise seeing, wise action. Really think about the things that you want to do. Now, you know that you can trust yourself. You just have to bring that into alignment. So it's not just about the decision making, but it's about the things that people say to you. Don't overreact to them. Sometimes people talk in a sort of a smoke and mirrors way that inside you feel that doesn't sound quite right. It isn't. All the time it's that self-belief, that self-worth that you have, that you can really trust everything that you do, because it's going to bring that wisdom. And once again, as I've said earlier, we have all forgotten that we have so much knowledge, and then life got in the way. And now's the time for just bringing those skills out, whatever they are. If you're really good at doing cartwheels, well, do that cartwheel down the high street. Or perhaps it's time to say things to people about, releasing, about moving forward, but really feel that you're coming into your own shell, because you've just got such an amazing year ahead of you. So I'll just pull a card for Sandra, and I'll be over to you, Amanda. Maybe say something about our lovely event. Now, Sandra Menon, I do hope I'm pronouncing your surname correctly.
Hello,
Sandra.
Sandra.
So for you, you have the graveyard. Now we think, oh, wow. And it's unnecessary fear. Now, the thing is, if you think about a graveyard, and I say this all the time with these cards, 11 o'clock on a foggy night, bit creepy, bright sunshine day, you probably have a picnic in there, you don't mind. So it's all that perception. So the things that you're perceiving are fearful, the things that you're holding your back with, because you just think, I'm not quite sure, or I'm capable. No, go for it. It's just an illusion. It's just perception. Brilliant that you bring some manifesting forward. And I'm just going to go back to the card that I showed at the beginning for those that were here. I look forward to new challenges. So it's anything that's bright, maybe wearing a different color. That's what it's, but you don't want to wear it because you feel somebody's going to comment. No, this is your time. This is like, don't be frightened. Don't have that illusion that things are scary, because they're not. And I think this is such a fabulous card, really, because it says to you, you know what, you can do anything. Just don't hide behind it.
Yeah, it's
So,
all about belief, faith, and in yourself as
absolutely,
well. And
absolutely,
yeah,
yeah.
you know,
And
take that step.
certainly, somebody mentioned about grounding. We'll be covering all that in the root chakra sort of
Yes,
event that we're doing
we've got
next
the
week.
workshop next Wednesday at the 19th of April, 6:30 till 8:30. So 2 hours, but it's interactive. So
Yeah.
you'll be finding out different things. We'll be working with sound and breath work, guided meditation, crystals, and all about the root chakra. And there'll be readings as well interspersed throughout the event. So it's wonderful for grounding and getting to know all about your root chakra and about lifting yourself up and how to deal with it and how it affects your life with your emotions, physical and your well-being. Okay. And how, so it's all very exciting. So if
And
you'd like to
crystals,
join
and a few
us,
crystals.
yeah,
Yeah,
all the crystals, of course,
crystals as
and the
well.
affirmations, and what you can do to help release negative energies and feel more grounded in yourself and get the energy going where it's needed and how where it interacts with you. So if you'd like to join us, you can look on our Eventbrite page, which is Psychic and Spiritual Show with Amanda and Liz, and you'll see the different little events coming up, including any free events that are only limited time, but these are special interactive evenings. So please come along and join us, and please share this event today. And I hope that you got some good messages from us both and enjoyed our time with you, and we enjoyed being with you. So thank you all.
I'm just going to send you away with that lovely card, prosperity, not just about money, but abundance, about good things. So blessings to you for this week, and thank you for joining, and just have that vibrancy about everything that you do. Thank you.
Lots of love to you all. Take care. God bless, and hopefully see you soon. Bye, guys. Bye.